To our, we're the matron and our patron in his absence. To our sisters who are here today, and to all of you who we have been sent to serve. It is a pleasure to share these words of encouragement that I pray will keep us all restored and overcoming obstacles with tenacity, energy, and determination in beauty, rooted in beauty. That's our thing. And just for a few minutes, I'm going to ask that we all silence our phones. He picked me up high where I could almost touch the sky. He spun me around up there, and I was happy. I was happy in that moment because I felt like I was a part of the air. He tossed me up, and I screamed with joy. And when he caught me, he tickled me. But then the place grandmama said I shouldn't be touched by a boy. I scrambled out of his hands and locked myself in my room. I didn't know how to feel. I really just didn't know what to do. See, we weren't allowed to discuss certain things in my family. The women were prude and proper and full of pride. So every time Mr. Roy Stevens came to our house, my babysitter, I truly would run and hide. I learned how to keep a secret at an early age. I was 6. That was just the beginning of a long life of disappointment and pain. There were more in so many ways coming over and over and over again. Bullied through grade school, experiencing the best of all worlds at home. Being raised by teachers and radio preachers. Oh, and get this, my papa was a true Rolling Stone. Growing up as an only child had its own challenges, added different levels to my pain. No family members my age for protection, so I went ahead and joined the gang. Created my own sense of security, built a tough wall to hide my fear. I didn't want everyone else to see my struggles, so I would go and hang with the fellas to make my home life disappear. My granny did all that she could to help me find a better sense of self. Sending me to school for dance, music, etiquette, and modeling. She gave me a foundation to later help myself. I grew up in church like a lot of you. I loved going to Sunday school. It was my safe space. It brought me joy and taught me what and what not to do. But my secrets were always with me, buried deep down inside my soul. It didn't matter how much love or how much God I got. There was a part of me that always stayed cold. By the time I turned 16, I decided to tell about my Roy Stevens experience to my aunt. She got angry, gave me a backhand slap to the side of my head and called me a lying whore cunt. A part of me died that day. I have always loved to read, and the Bible gave me a new way to escape. Lies and disappointments from my mom, read. Fighting with an addict father, read. Physical abuse from my ex-husband, Read. Overlooked from opportunities. Read. Told I only wanted attention when I tried to share my stories. Read. When I realized I was never taught how to ask for help. Read. Then the accidental dark booth drowning of my 2-year-old son. Read. While reading, I came across this scripture that read, "The Spirit of the Sovereign Lord is on me, because the Lord has anointed me to proclaim good news to the poor. He has sent me to build up the brokenhearted, to proclaim freedom for the captives, and release from darkness for the prisoners, to proclaim the year of the Lord, favor, and the days of vengeance from our God, to comfort all who mourn and provide for those who grieve in Zion, to bestow on them a crown of beauty instead of ashes, the oil of the joy inside of mourning, and a garment of praise instead of a spirit of despair. They would be called oaks of righteousness, a planting of the Lord for the display of his splendor." That was Isaiah 61, 1 through 3. What better way for God to display his glory is there? What better way? Your pain assists you in creating your purpose. Just the simple fact of your ability to come here today, despite last-minute cancellations, embarrassments, bruises, disappointments, and whatever else that could have happened to keep you from showing up, you came. You're here, and guess what? You do it every single day. You show up. Lamentations 3:22 tells us that the steadfast love of the Lord never ceases. His mercies never came to an end, and they are new every morning. Which proves that every day, we are restored. We are overcoming obstacles. We are with tenacity, which means persistence. We are with energy. We are with determination. Every day we are rooted in beauty. Rooted, grounded, foundation. Our beauty is the God that's in us. At this moment, I need everybody to take a moment and please stand. Stand on your feet. And those of you who've been to church, I know you've heard the pastor say, now look at your neighbor. Turn to your neighbor. And I'm serious about this one. Find you somebody to look at square in the eyes. And I need you to say to them, repeat after me, say to them, every day, now, every day, I am, which means you are affirming. So say, I am with everything you got in you. Say, I am. Say it one more time.
I am.
Say
Rooted
in beauty. Because I am. What I create. For me to be. This is our day. Well, we are rooted in Thank you so much. I need you all to get together, and I need you all to encircle the room. Take a moment. And to those who can't stand, make sure they're included. I need Tiffany, and they know. I need you all to come forward, come a little closer, because we're going to hold some hands for a minute.